Hello everybody, this is ASMR Facts, back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you all some facts about fireworks, and we're going to be talking about New Year's in general. Now today is Wednesday, December the 31st, 2025. It is the last day of 2025, so we're going to be entering into 2026 here in a little bit, and I think this is a good time of the year. It gives people a chance to reset things mentally, just an overall turning of the page in life, if you will, for some people, right? People are going to have new goals that they're trying to accomplish in the new year. And, I think that's a good thing, right? Like, for example, say all throughout this year, 2025, you have made bad financial decisions. Well, you can use this opportunity going into 2026 to say, you know what? In 2026, I am going to save as much money as I possibly can. No more of those bad financial decisions. No more of the gambling. No more of the, all the other, bad financial decisions. I'm going to just work on saving as much money as you can. And not only just saving, actually investing, right? Investing as much money as you can in good investments, right? And so, yeah. So it's a pretty cool time of the year. But I will say, as I get older, one thing that I do realize is that people, for the most part, are gonna be the same, right? And what I mean is, you have good people in the world, right? You have people who are giving. You have people who are caring. You have people who are kind. They're just good-hearted people, right? And that's going to continue no matter the year. But then you're going to have people who are mean-spirited, narcissistic, rude, and just not good people to be around. And they're going to continue that into the new year. They're not going to change. You're going to have some people that change, though. You will have some people that change. But I would say for many people, it's just going to be a continuation of what's been going on this year. And other things that will continue into next year is AI. That's something that people are going to be still working on, still developing into next year. So there's going to be some things that continue into next year, but again, it can be used as an opportunity to make changes in your life if there's things that you do want to change in life, right? So yeah. Hopefully if you work tomorrow, you actually get paid time and a half, because many people are off tomorrow for New Year's Day. I'm actually off myself. But yeah, hopefully if you're working tomorrow, you actually get paid time and a half. But anyway, let's get into these facts about fireworks. Number one, fireworks were invented in China over 1,000 years ago during the Tang Dynasty. Number two, the earliest fireworks were made by throwing bamboo stalks into fire, causing them to explode. Now, that's something I didn't even know. I didn't know that. Bamboo stalks? I didn't even know if you threw those in the fire, it would cause it to explode. Oh my gosh. Number 3, gunpowder is a key ingredient in fireworks, and it was discovered by Chinese alchemists. Didn't know that either. Number 4, fireworks were originally used to ward off evil spirits, not for entertainment purposes. Learn something new every day, don't you? Number 5, Marco Polo helped introduce fireworks and gunpowder into Europe in the 13th century. Number 6, different metal salts create different firework colors. Number 7, strontium produces red, barium produces green, and sodium produces yellow. Wow. And the fireworks, they're going to be, very colorful. Me personally, though, I have to admit, I'm not the biggest fan of fireworks. It's just, to me, they're just too loud. And I'm the type, I don't really go out like that. I like to stay in. I'm actually going to stay in today, and just, chill at home. But I know, based on the amount of fireworks stands that are all around this area, I'm going to be hearing lots of fireworks tonight. And that's why I'm actually glad I'm doing this video right now. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening here. If I was doing this video at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, all you would hear was would be fireworks in the background, and that would not make for a good ASMR video. So I'm very glad I'm actually doing this video right now. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of fireworks. I mean, they look cool. Don't get me wrong. They look cool. Especially the ones that pop in multiple colors and stuff. They look really cool. But it's just the noise thing. They're just loud. I feel bad for the people with pets too, because a lot of times the fireworks do scare, pets and stuff like that. And people that have PTSD are affected as well by fireworks. And so, it's just things you have to think about. I mean, it's not going to stop anybody from popping fireworks that wants to pop fireworks, but, it's just something that you have to consider as well. I was actually thinking okay, if somebody didn't want to hear fireworks, where would they go? Would they have to go out into a more rural area? Because I was thinking, okay, even in the rural areas, I'm sure people are going to be popping fireworks out there too. I don't know. I've never been out to a rural area during New Year's or July 4th, so I don't know how it goes in rural areas. Maybe they pop fireworks out there too. I mean, obviously it's going to depend on the area, but I don't know. I just know for a fact you would not be able to escape the noise anywhere near a city, because even if a city has some sort of fireworks ordinance or whatever, people are gonna follow that. You're still gonna have a bunch of people that pop fireworks, and that's just the truth. And so it's how would you really escape the noise if you're anywhere near a city? It would be very difficult to, I don't know. But number 8, blue is the hardest firework color to produce consistently. I didn't know that. Blue is the hardest firework color to produce consistently. Number 9, the loud boom of fireworks comes from a burst charge igniting inside the shell. Number 10, modern fireworks are carefully timed using fuses measured in seconds. Which is why when people light a firework, they have to run away from it real fast. Because it only takes seconds for that thing to go up in the air and explode. Number 11, aerial fireworks can reach heights of 600 to 1,000 feet before exploding. I didn't know they get 1,000 feet in the air. And I wonder though, like, I'm sure, like, if you're near a busy airport, like, well, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure, like, if you're near a busy airport, like, they're really gonna be making sure, like, no one's like popping fireworks near an airport, because that can be a pretty bad thing, you know. And you have airplanes and, you know, air traffic nearby, and you have these fireworks popping several hundred feet in the air, all the way up to 1,000 feet in the air. That can be very dangerous. So I didn't know that. Number 12, professional fireworks shells can be as large as basketballs or bigger. Number 13, fireworks displays are often computer controlled for precise timing and safety. Number 14, the patterns in the sky depend on how the stars are arranged inside the shell. Now that's something I didn't know. So however it like pops and it makes some sort of shape or whatever, it actually depends on how it's like put inside of the actual shell that it pops out of. Number 15, each star inside a firework burns for about 1 to 2 seconds. Number 16, fireworks contribute significantly to short-term air pollution after major holidays. And that's true too. I mean, if you're anywhere near a city or anywhere near a place where you actually hear a bunch of fireworks, just go outside the next day and you're going to see a whole bunch of haze. The smell might be bad too, but you'll likely see a hazy sky, right? That next morning after a night of fireworks, lots of haze. I'm probably going to wake up tomorrow and see that due to all the fireworks that are going to be popped near me. You know, it happens during New Year's, after July 4th. And it just happens when you have all that, all them fireworks causes air, you know, pretty bad pollution. But normally that excessive amount of pollution does clear out. But yeah, it does contribute to short-term higher air pollution levels. Number 17, dogs and wildlife often experience stress and fear due to firework noise. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Especially dogs, you know, they get scared hearing all those loud noises and they don't know what's going on. It's a very unfortunate situation when it comes to pets. It can be very startling, very disturbing to them. You know, dogs, perhaps cats. But yes, it does create a lot of stress and fear, even to animals out in the wild, right? That are near, you know, a big city or just near an area in general where there's a lot of fireworks being popped, you know. And that's the unfortunate reality of, you know, just popping a bunch of fireworks. Number 18, fireworks cause thousands of injuries each year, especially to hands and eyes. Yes, this is an unfortunate reality too. There's, you know, thousands of injuries caused by fireworks. I've heard of situations where people have, lost, fingers and, they've lost like actual limbs due to fireworks. And so fireworks can be extremely dangerous if they're not handled correctly, right? Number 19, The United States imports most of its fireworks from China. Number 20, fireworks are a major part of celebrations like New Year's, Independence Day. It also says Lunar New Year as well. I didn't know fireworks were a part of Lunar New Year. And Diwali. Number 21, sparklers burn at temperatures of around 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 22, the smell of fireworks comes from burned sulfur and metal compounds. That's what that smell was. 'Cause I always smelled that real... Anytime I would walk outside and there's people popping fireworks nearby, it was always this strange smell. And I guess that's what it is. Number 23, some cities now use silent or low noise fireworks to reduce harm to animals and people. And that's a good thing, because it's just the noise thing. It's not necessarily like that people don't want to see the colorful, bright colors of fireworks and stuff. It's just that they're real loud, and so it's good that they're using these low noise or silent fireworks. And I didn't even know that was a thing. Low noise and silent fireworks? Number 24, fireworks can be launched from land, barges, or rooftops. Number 25, despite modern technology, the basic firework design has changed very little in centuries. Interesting. So yeah, y'all, I do want to wish y'all a happy new year. I hope that you are able to accomplish any goals that you set for yourself in the new year. And definitely stick to the goals that you set. You don't want to be someone who only sticks to your goals for like the first month and then just gives up. You want to be someone who sticks with the goals that they set throughout the year, right? Make this year be different from last. Make this year be better than last, right? So yeah, happy new year, everybody. I do hope that you're relaxed, and I really do hope that you do stay tuned for more videos.